Hello and welcome back to the Of Dice and Destiny D&D campaign. Welcome everyone and listeners to our 2026 first game of the year. So happy new year to you all. I hope over the holiday period that you enjoyed the Winterheart Festival campaign. One shot that we played, and that is available for you. Now, the amazing thing is this is the first time, as it's a new year, we've got a new platform, and we are not just streaming over on our Twitch channel, we are also streaming on our YouTube. So for those that are joining us from either platform, welcome. Feel free to chat with us in the comments and chat and sidebars. Whatever your preferred means of talking to us is. Failing that, you can also join our Discord and listen live in the audience on Discord. There's a little bonus if you do that as well, because whilst the microphones are muted on the stream, you might get to hear what we chat about behind the curtain. But with that, it's a happy new year from me, and it's a happy new year from the rest of our crew as well. So let's start the round with our confused Tabaxi.
Hello, happy new year.
Our confused Tabaxi, as she is known as on Discord, is our resident human metal character called Jess, and it is played by the wonderful Jude. We also have our golden ghost.
Hello, and happy new year, everyone.
Who plays Chris. Once again, human, bit of a farmer. Won't go there. We also have Killian, who is our half-orc.
Hello, happy new year.
And we have our human Wesley, who plays Steve.
Hello and happy new year. Your emotional support, Steve, is at your service.
I forgot about that. Excellent. And we also have Jamie with us, who plays Aspen.
Hello, happy new year.
And unfortunately, the final individual on our team will be arriving shortly. So they're not here to say Happy New Year, but on her behalf, Lou, I will say Happy New Year, and she plays Aura in the game. So, like I say, we are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. We will try and keep up with the comments on both, but if we don't respond, it's not us ignoring you. It's just that we might be a bit engrossed in the game. So, without further ado, let's do the recap. Any volunteers?
No.
No. You think I
So
No, thanks.
Sir.
So what? You're telling me that none of you have taken notes?
I have taken notes. I'm just kind of looking at them because they were very haphazard and slapdash. But I still don't want to give a recap. Okay, fine. I'll try and do a recap, and if I miss anything, you'll have to fill it in.
We got this.
So after being at the temple, Aurora met back up with the party and met Osiris, half-orc, for the first time. We all got kitted out with gear and told that we need to go to the marvelous traveling show to intercept a certain Vashovan. And somehow the whole party have been roped into performing. And I think that's where we kind of left off. And I think that was it. It was more of a let's eat candy floss, let's have some fun, and yeah, get roped into because half the carnivals apparently left. So they needed people to perform.
That's
We're obviously the correct choices.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Except you missed out the part where you met Osiris. Osiris is your babysitter essentially, whilst you're all at the carnival. But he is there on a mission to capture Varshoven, who is a rather fine elf with a silver outfit on this evening, with an open shirt and rather nice six-pack, but we won't go there. Think Sephiroth, but elven. Long story. I have an image. We won't go. We really won't go there. But no, you did quite well with the recaps. So without further ado, we shall continue from where we left off. Now, unfortunately, where I wanted to start, we can't, because Lou has not yet arrived. But for the rest of you, Chris,
Yes.
let's get you all, first of all, viewing this wonderful map that I have so diligently created. Chris, whilst you're here at the carnival, one of your roles was to act as part medic and as part
I believe I wasn't the medic. Aurora is the medic, and I'm helping her out as non-magically as I can, and helping the animals specifically.
right. I believe Lou was the one, right, that was going to do the greenback rhinos and do the animal handling, or was that you with Lou as the medic?
My notes say Aurora is riding ferocious creatures
Yeah.
as she usually rides bulls, but they don't
I
have any
can help
bulls.
I can help out with medic stuff as non-magically as possible.
Fair enough. So, with that being said then, Osiris,
Oh, yippee.
you're here on a
Yeah.
mission.
Yep.
And I don't think you actually acquired a role other than you're here to babysit them, which is essentially what you said to Varshoven.
Yes.
Well,
I will.
Can I interrupt? I wrote notes. Blade slinging.
yes, you were blade singing indeed. So, you were blade singing, blade dancing as part of the show. And then we also had Steve, who was going to go in for a staged combat. Where you were given a particular instruction to go down in the fourth. And then we also had Jess, who was going to go into the carnival, into the main carnival tent, and basically act as like the intermission girls and introducing the show and just keeping everyone entertained whilst things were being prepared throughout.
Yes, with her magical noise box.
Yes, with your Bluetooth speaker from the real world, of which, by the way, how much battery is left on it?
She tries to turn it on, and there's only 1% battery, and it subsequently dies in her hand.
Oof.
Oh no.
And it's the night, and your solar chargers aren't going to work.
Oh no.
Nope.
So what do you all want to do? You've got about an hour before the show starts, and you can see that people and staff are scurrying around as they what are you all going to do as you can see that staff are scurrying around? What do you mean it's not working?
What cantrip? Huh?
I am-
Also,
Green flame.
hang on.
have-
I completely lost my connection there for a moment, and I'm not sure why. What was the last thing you all heard?
what would we like to do? And also, we have a Lou here.
We do, yes.
Yes.
Welcome, Lou. Okay, so what would you like to do as staff are scurrying around getting prepared for the final show of this travelling carnival on this night?
I'm going to
Look,
try to
I
cast.
don't.
Oh, sorry.
One at a time, please.
You first.
I'm going to try to cast a new cantrip.
Okay, what would you like to try cast?
Green flame blade.
Right. As you begin to attempt to cast this spell, as you know, there is a check against your willpower because your mind is still, although it's starting to adjust, it's still technically very science focused from the real world, so there is still a little sense of doubt in there. So, first roll of the night. Would you like to give me a wisdom check, please?
I sure do.
On a 12, you comprehend the idea.
Mhm.
You comprehend that it is possible, and you begin the cantrip. And it starts to light the way that you would expect. But then something in the back of your head just distracts you. And it fizzles out.
Damn it. So close.
Very, very close.
Listen, I don't want to perform. I think we just should find this Varshovan guy, get him back to the Azure Watch, and get out of here.
But then what about the show people?
They're going to be really mad at us anyway when we capture Varshovan. He is their accountant after all.
Oh, that
You
is-
know. So I say we cut our losses, get this guy, and go. Maybe
That's
someone.
probably-
If sorry, go on.
No, you were speaking before. Go on.
I don't know what you think, but I think that's a good idea. I don't know anything about performing, and my Bluetooth speaker's dead, so I have nothing to show.
Your speaker?
It's a noise box from where I'm from. It connects to a little device that has lots of music on, and then it transmits over the air and plays. Never mind. I'll show you later in the daytime once I've managed to use solar energy to power it up.
You see the gears are turning in his head. Holy is like, huh? Okay. Honestly, it might be better if we just grab him quickly, because DM, remind me again, he fucked off halfway across the other side, didn't he?
Yeah, so if you're looking at the map on above VTT, you will see that he is in a caravan up near the, I'd say on the western side of this carnival camp, just above where the greenback rhinos are. There's quite a few other people dotted around on the map as well. But he is there, and he is, how shall we say, he's locked himself into his wagon, which in itself is blue on the front and back of it, but has a white canvas top.
Okay.
So I might have an idea. It's a bit reckless, but I think it could work out.
Go on.
Why don't we use my fight as a distraction?
Whoa. Finally.
Okay.
Okay, sorry guys. My mic stopped working.
It's all good.
I mean, correct me again, he's leaving at midnight, isn't he, DM?
As far as you're aware, he's going to probably most likely leave a little earlier than the rest of the troop. And this is based on his previous patterns when travelling from place to place. Normally he likes to set off about 8-9 o'clock in the evening, compared to the rest of the troop, which normally sets off maybe 1 or 2 in the morning after they've packed everything up.
Okay, and do we have a timetable for when certain events are going to happen, like the fight?
So the scheduled events are due to start in about an hour from now. So the official events of the show, whether it's the trapeze artists or the animal handling checks, or the with the greenback rhinos, or the fire eaters and the strongman, or the staged sparring brawl in the arena. All of this is sort of scheduled to start in about an hour and go on for about 2 or 3 hours total.
Depending on when, we might not have enough time, because he's... we could honestly just try and do it now.
That feels morally wrong, does it not?
I mean, he is also a morally wrong person.
Yes, but we have agreed that we would. We said we would do this. We cannot just up and deny our words. That feels wrong.
If we go and perform, we risk losing him if he's going to leave about 8-9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Azure Watch are going to be mad at us, and then we're going to get punished for the incident in Razorback's Alley. This was our agreement with the Azure Watch to capture this guy in order for a clean slate and not to be punished.
Aura looks very. She's very much fighting with herself. She doesn't know what to do. She's kind of, do I agree? Do I disagree? This doesn't feel very honorable.
I
As much
can't
as-
even perform anyway. My speaker's dead.
Yeah, as much as I would love to kind of help out here, like, it really doesn't seem in our favor. Especially considering we've now lost a way to do the performance stuff. And, you know, if we don't do the performance stuff, they're going to dislike us. If we go and capture the guy now, they're going to dislike us. If we keep doing the performance, they're going to dislike us because we don't have a thing to do. And then the Azure Watch is going to dislike us after that. And they would just give like a little look to Tyrus.
He's just watching this.
So it's just like, it's either some people with a lot of influence in the city or a Carnival crew that we can
It's moving on.
avoid and are moving on anyway.
It's a no-win situation, but
Yeah.
there's gold in it for us if we complete the task for the Azure Watch. I don't believe there's any reward for us performing in the carnival because by the sounds of things, they're in a lot of financial difficulty. Hence, lots of their people leaving and them not making much money. If I've got that right, DM.
You're aware that the majority of the carnival has actually travelled north to the Silver Lake cities, where the big festival is about to be held. The festivals up at the Silver Lake cities that you know of are for the New Year holiday celebrations, although you're not too familiar with what those celebrations may be or what they're called.
I do not like this. This feels wrong to do. We made an agreement and we're just saying that we're not going to anymore. That doesn't feel very honest or good
We've-
in any
We
way.
also made an agreement with the Azure Watch. The most
And I believe the
here is just a ride to the city, which we can also just make ourselves.
Yeah, and the Azure Watch are the ones that are powerful and run the city. And if we don't fulfill our obligations to the Azure Watch, we could still be in trouble for what happened with Snake in Razorbacks. It's a no-win situation, but what's the kind of the best course of action? Let's
weighing the
this
pros and cons.
Chauvin escape.
It's weighing the pros and cons and just seeing which one is actually going to be the better option here.
So what are the pros of performing?
Pros of
Other than
performing,
keeping-
we get a ride to the city afterwards. When they're moving on, we can move on with them. Cons are missing Vershaven and potentially being arrested in the city, or at least not getting enough gold, and then we won't be able to pay our way through anywhere. Then
And the pros of capturing Vershoven?
it means that we get gold. It means that we're still square with the watch, and then
Aura,
we can make our way to.
as you are debating this, Aura, you're looking over at the animals, the two horses that are by Fushoven's carriage, and you feel with that religion check that you just made as you say a silent prayer in your head, a slight warmth, and you watch as the two horses move in front of and behind the carriage, blocking both exits as they're grazing away, and a small gust of wind blowing towards the carriage.
All right. Well, there's evidently no point in doing this, so we might as well do what the Azure Watch has asked of us and leave without making too much ruckus, I suppose. Let's try and not disturb as much as possible.
Yeah, I could perhaps try charming him.
Well, we have about an hour. We may be able to do both. So
Yeah,
the
if you
people
get
who
a
want to
fast enough.
perform, we capture him. I go back to the Azure Watch with Osiris because my batteries run out and I need an out anyway. You guys can do your performance, then find me again in the city afterwards. And then with the gold we earn, we can then make our own way to the city.
Suppose I'm okay with this?
We should take a vote just to make sure we're all on the same page. Those who agree, say aye and raise your hand. And Jess will say aye and raise her hand.
Aye.
Aura will agree. I don't know if my
Aye.
mic caught that.
I will agree.
Okay. As you are making your plans, you hear a bell ring. Half hour till the show starts. Make sure all candidates are in place and ready to get your asses on the stage, I guess. Come on, round them up.
Well, I better be going then, I guess.
Do we have a set plan of what we're doing exactly?
Not yet. You don't. You've just been given some things that you could do, and that was it. But at this moment, as the bell starts ringing, you see a couple of the cabin doors open on some of the carriages of the travelling folk, and you see a few in like tight loincloths and things like that, wandering out and moving over towards the stage, the backstage area, to powder their faces one final time or to adjust what little makeup they were wearing. There's quite a bit of activity going around at this moment in time now, and you see a few of the Carney folk staring, and a couple of them stopping every now and then, like, what are you lot doing back here? You know, those sorts of looks. But they think nothing of it and get back on with the roles that they've got. As a couple of these types of folks pass you, you hear, oh, they must be with Vashovan. I wouldn't take any notice of them. In a sort of hushed tone, as they're walking past. But after about 10 minutes, it seems that everyone's gone into the main tent, and there's very little activity out here now, other than a slightly older fellow who is sitting by a campfire where the greenback rhinos are. And Varshovan himself, he's poked his head out the door a couple of times. He's still seen that the horses, you can still see the horses are grazing in the area still. Not quite blocking his doors anymore, but they're slowly drifting out. But they're still going to cause a hindrance if he tried to make a run for it. There's no way his carriage could be moved at this moment in time because of those horses, unless he was to run them over. But then he's probably got to use those horses to hitch up the carriage with anyway. So that in itself might take a few minutes.
If there's any time to capture him, it
was
probably is
now.
now.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I could act as a distraction with this fight, or are we going to capture him right now?
Right now is the best time to do it.
Yeah. Question is how.
I Is there any magic anyone can use? I have never really used anything but healing, so
Well,
Chris is just
I
gonna
have.
look at Steve.
Well, I've only got really one spell I could try use on him without, combat, which is Steve grabs his spell, his self-made spell book, and goes through the pages. Well, I've got this charm person spell I've used before, and that really doesn't make a ruckus.
What if
could you not just try and magically command someone? Is that not a thing? Is that not a thing you can try? A magic command like halt. Stop, you fiend. I don't know.
No, I think that's a different kind of magic because it's not in my spell book.
What happens if say we try doing charm person, but what if that doesn't work?
Then I will use my magic halt. I'm sure something will happen.
You can use holds,
Try and
and then
grapple him.
I can grapple. Yeah, we can grapple him, and then if there's a chest lying around, we can chuck him in a chest and pretend we're paying some taxes to the Azure Watch for performing on their land. I don't know. It's just a suggestion. And pretend their chest with the chest with Vashovin in it is just a load of gold for the city as a way of paying, to use the land, like
potentially take the
taxes, I
carriage
guess.
after?
Say that again.
Hmm?
Could we potentially take the carriage after?
That
use
might
it
be a bit too
Yes.
noticeable.
He does leave. He does leave before everyone else. So we could just say we're guards escorting him.
Yeah.
Two of us stay in the back. The rest go around the sides. Yeah, that could work.
Yep.
So we have a loose plan.
Loose plan. Let's go.
Very loose.
That's going to be
Okay.
interesting.
So, what we are going to do then, for the sake of brevity on this, I would like you all to roll initiative in preparation, should combat occur.
Oh, fun.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Solid initiative.
Oh no!
Ah.
Oh no! I filled in that one.
So did I. No.
In the event of combat, Steve, with a 20 on his initiative roll, would be going first. So, with the initiative order made up and ready now, just in case, what would you like to do? How would you like to approach his carriage?
Just for my brain, I just want to clarify. I'm going to stick near Jess because if she's grappling, I will also be there to help. Hopefully, we can both grab him if we need to.
I will
I-
be following
That's-
Steve for magic reasons.
Okay, so we have Aura and we have Steve. We then have Osiris, who is with Chris at this moment. And then we have Jess and Aspen. So, with that, being said and the carriage being surrounded, if that's not how you want it to be, then please rearrange your tokens now. You should be able to. But with that being said, Steve? Aura?
Yeah.
How do you want to start this whole thing off?
Question: Do I have line of sight if I peek through the keyhole?
Are you peering through the keyhole? In which case, I would like a perception check. It's a narrow carriage, so I'm going to call this a normal roll.
Perception, right?
That'll be perception. But the question is, are you trying to do this stealthily or not?
Yes, I'm trying to do this discreetly.
Okay, we'll have a stealth check first.
All right.
I assume the whole party's moving around stealthily, yes?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I would love to be stealth with this.
Let's get your stealth rolls then.
Oh, joys.
22.
This isn't gonna go well, guys.
No, this is gonna go
But you know what?
perfect.
This
Faith,
didn't go
it
as
will be
bad as I thought.
fine.
That's a
You know what?
7.
That's not bad.
It's not too
Oh,
bad.
Joel, 18 is pretty good.
Yep. So 22, 13, 9, 17, and 16, and an 18. With those stealth rolls, as a group, you have succeeded. There's a moment as you're approaching Aspen where you step on a twig, basically, and it snaps.
Mhm.
But you don't hear any movement or see any sign of any movement from within the carriage. So you think and believe you're all, as a group, still good to continue surrounding this carriage the way you are, quietly. So with that, Steve, what's your perception check?
I'm going to roll now.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Oh.
With a 10, as you're peering through the keyhole, you realise that you're not noticed. You can see his outline where he sat, sort of about halfway in the middle of the carriage, hunched over a desk as he's writing something down. But there's like the way the candlelight in this carriage is showing, like the lantern light and what have you. It's difficult to pinpoint how the depth of this carriage, how far it is, unless you're looking at it from the outside. But what you do see in your narrow field of view is him sat at a desk, but you can't really get too much more in the way of detail.
Another question. With our collected stealth check, could I discreetly, open up the door just a little to get a better sight, or?
I would require you to do an investigation check on the door
Alright.
first.
Can I assist
Because
in that?
I guess you can, yes.
So I roll with advantage?
Yes.
Alright. So investigation. Ew, thank God for advantage. Or not.
Amazing.
On
You
a
can say what
13.
seems consistent.
On a
I think that was
13,
jinxed.
on a 13, as you pull back from the keyhole, you do see down the crack of the door that it is bolted, locked.
Can you see anything? Is he close enough to cast your charm
No.
thing?
No, he's not in line of sight. I have to see him to be able to do it.
Let me look. And he's whispering this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Not yet.
And she is can she check?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh guys, pray for me. Pray for
Come
pray
on.
for me.
I'm going to give you the help action.
Come on.
Please.
You
Please.
I'm not going to allow you to help her on this one because two people can't see through a keyhole.
Yeah.
You did better.
How well does a 13 do?
What are the odds?
You see roughly the same sort of thing. The only difference is the light from the lanterns isn't glaring in your eyes as much. So you can make out a few other details like a thin veil, almost translucent curtain that's between you and Varshovan, who sat at the desk. You also see that as you approach, Varshovan gets up from his desk, pushing his chair back, and turns around as though he's reaching for something behind him.
Can I see? So I can see him then.
You can.
And
You
he's definitely within range.
Yes.
So, can I please try cast command?
And what is the command that you wish to cast?
Approach.
Okay. So, what do we need to roll for that?
I speak a one-word command to a creature I can see within range. The creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Come on.
And if it fails,
He succeeded.
he succeeds.
My DC is not above 22, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I tried.
And if it fails, he knows it's been cast upon him.
He does?
He stops mid-reach of whatever he was grabbing. And he stands up and starts walking towards the door.
I will pull Steve down back to the door. Who'll make him look through the frame and say, cast it, cast your spell now, cast it now.
I will allow it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Steve? Steve?
Steve.
Oh, maybe
He died, everybody.
maybe he died.
Oh,
Have we lost Steve?
Yep.
Steve,
think
this is time sensitive.
Oh, sorry. My camera was on mute. My bad.
Oh, no.
you nearly. All I'm going to say is you nearly lost the opportunity.
Oh,
At this
Yeah.
moment, Varshovan is taking all of 6 steps towards the door as you are pushed back in front of it.
I'd like to say my command still technically worked because he's doing what I wanted. Just putting that out there. He is approaching.
Just not the way you hoped.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Go for it.
I already cast it, but it won't come through for some reason.
Okay, and what am I rolling to against this? Wisdom save or charisma save?
You're rolling a wisdom saving throw.
Please don't roll as high.
Please.
Please.
What is your DC?
And my DC is 14.
He fails.
Yes! Oh, yes!
He reaches as he approaches the door, a slight smile comes on his face, and you take a step back, and he unlocks it and opens the door. Oh, well, hello, my friends. And what can I do you for?
Hi.
So, I've been thinking, and I wanted to see a bit of the area. Could you perhaps maybe go for a walk, get me familiar with the environment, make some, I don't know, maybe memories or a picture, perhaps, or a painting, perhaps?
I mean, we certainly could, but I'll be leaving in about 15 minutes. I tell you what, good friends, how about you help me hitch up the horses to this carriage, and we go for a quick ride around town before I head off up north. How does that sound?
So, would you mind if I, try to work with the horses? Because I've always wanted to, use a wagon to steer horses. I've never done that before.
By all means, if you know how to hitch one up, that is. Although I do
think
say
I
your
could
friends hiding behind the carriage are.
Don't
Not-
mind them. They're just playing. They're just playing hide and seek.
Fair enough. Well, I always knew you weren't all cut out for the show itself, so I'm not surprised you want to get out of here just as much as I do. But
Mind if me and my friends come in for a cup of tea?
I don't have any tea here, but I don't mind if you come in for an ale. I have a couple in the cold storage box.
It's absolutely fabulous. I will look towards which, oh my god, I'm freaking out. This wasn't supposed to happen this way. I will look towards Jamie and the
Aspen.
others. And Aspen, there we go. I will look towards Jamie and Aspen and kind of like not like
You mean Aspen and Jess?
fuck.
It's okay.
Yes. I'll get there, guys.
You're trying.
This wasn't supposed to happen. I'm a little spooked. She looks towards her friends, okay? Her friends, guys. And she cocks her head to like come inside. Hoping that they'll just
Sure.
take to him.
Yep. By all means, you're more than welcome into the carriage. Vashovan even waves you all in and sort of says, yes, well, be my guest. Just out of curiosity, how long does Charm Person will last for?
I'm going to check for you.
Thank you.
An hour.
1 hour. Oh, you have time.
We have time.
So much time.
So, as the four of you enter this tightish, but fairly just enough seating around the place, the Osiris and Chris, what are you doing?
Chris is just going to Cyrus and is like, do you think they actually managed to do it yet?
But it sounds like they're doing something. What do
Chris
we
is
do
gonna
here?
start like creeping around, like those movie like the like sneaky, the overly sneaky walk.
Vashovan steps out of the front of the carriage briefly, looks around the back and says, would you two mind hitching up the horses? We're going to go for a ride into town. Your kind friends have asked for a bit of a tour, and I offered, as I've not gone long before I need to head north anyway. Could you two hitch the horses up for us onto the carriage, please?
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Sure.
Wonderful.
Sweating.
See you in a second, and they give a mock salute. And they go and grab one of the bridles of the horses.
So,
What do you do saluting?
Osiris and Chris. For the pair of you, I'm going to need animal handling checks. Chris, you're quite used to wrangling farm animals and other animals from your past life in the real world. So these horses aren't really too much of a bother for you. So when you roll your animal handling check, you're going to gain advantage.
The benefits of being a farmer, baby!
Give me advantage,
Okay.
but I will roll.
Okay. 18.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah!
Nice.
Let's
With
go.
almost perfect precision, with the absolute greatest and gentlest of hands, as you begin to guide these horses. Remind me, Chris, you're a druid, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
But it's undiscovered as of yet, for the most part.
Yes, it is.
You find yourself almost understanding what the horses are wanting and what they want to do. You get this feeling that they are very much restless and they don't want to be here.
And the fun thing is I have speak with animals as a spell.
And
Yeah.
you begin to understand them. Unconsciously, your speak with animals activates. And after a few moments of reassurance and advising that the horses are going to be hitched up and what have you, they follow your lead, yours and Osiris's lead, with no difficulties whatsoever.
Brilliant. While they're doing this, Chris is like going to just be talking to Osiris, and she's like, Osiris, I'm not even gonna lie, I think this horse is talking to me, so
Hey. Are you
That's
okay?
I am.
I'm gonna need you to keep in mind that I might be going crazy.
Oh no, you're not going crazy. I think you can actually understand me. I mean, at the end of the day, the only thing that I want from this is actually some decent hay, and there's barely any grass left in this area.
Chris is just slowly looking towards the horse.
It looks back at you.
What's your name?
I don't really have a name.
What?
People often
Who's
refer to
dreaming
me.
this guy?
People often refer to me as the Black Mare, but you can call me Mare if you want.
All right.
Meanwhile, inside we just hear a lot of neighing from Chris and the horse.
Yeah!
Pretty much.
Man,
Pretty much.
I'm standing right next to this right now. Just
I don't
hearing
think Chris
nay,
is saying. I don't think. Hold on.
You can understand the animal, and the animal can understand you.
I can communicate and verbally communicate, but I don't think I'm speaking in horse.
Now speaking horse.
So it's better if you were speaking in horse.
No, it comes through almost like it's being translated magically, rather than you neighing your answer.
Yeah.
That would have been funnier, to be fair.
But yes.
Chris will get her all settled up. Just all nicely, give her a little pat on the neck.
By the way, the brown horse is called Poppy.
Lovely. I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Mayor.
Can you promise me there'll be some hay at the end of this? Some fresh stuff, please.
I will make sure that there is some hay.
Is there...
Iris, do you have like anything you can communicate? Can you like communicate with the watch at all?
The watch? I could communicate with the watch, but...
I was talking to Osiris.
Oh.
Quickly.
Sorry.
Thank you for paying
Just look
attention, and they'll give her another pat on the neck. But Chris is looking at Osiris and is like, Osiris, can you like communicate with the watch? Like, do you have anything like I don't know, remote communication devices? They're avoiding saying a phone.
There's thinking going on in his head. No?
The only remote communication device you can probably think of would be a sending stone or someone with the message ability.
You mean magic?
I don't know.
But
I assume there's some kind of communication devices. I can't imagine that letters would be like, be all and end all. And Chris is also thinking back into like actual mechanics of the game, and being like, I swear to God, there is definitely communication.
Yes, there is. Roll an intelligence check.
Thank you.
Just to see if you can remember the knowledge without pulling out your tome.
Have I heard of any communication devices?
9.
You can't think of the name of it, unfortunately. The only thing you can think of is the message spell.
Yeah. It's like, but I'm just like, man, I'm sure something exists to do with it.
We got sending stones, we got sending messages, that's all, and I don't have any of those. I'm not magically adept at all.
Look,
I can do blood magic.
When we get there, because I assume that if we're, and then Chris is going to kind of like lower their voice and just like, if we're, and turn to Mare and just like, keep quiet about this, okay? And turn back to Osiris. If I assume that we're going to the watch, and then can you make sure that there's some hay there? Do you guys have like some hay or anything? I assume you guys have some horses.
Yeah.
Did the horse ask you for hay?
The horse wants some hay.
Fresh hay, specifically,
Fresh
says the mare.
Fresh hay. You guys, I assume you guys have some fresh hay. Like, you guys seem to take care of your guys.
DM, I would assume yes.
So the mare...
Yes.
The mayor kind of realizes that time is approaching for to be setting off soon. And the black mare turns to you and says, so do you have a destination then?
I think gonna be, do you know the way to the Azure Watch in the city? Because I believe that we are going through the city, and I think we want to end up at the Azure Watch. We are wanting to take above table. We are wanting to take for Shaven to the Azure Watch, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
So
that is the mission.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh.
I can't even give a bad. I can't even help because.
Ooh,
with the hay.
The mayor looks at you with a bit of a side eye. We can stop there. In fact, jump on board.
That is also where the hay is. And Chris will actually get on the front of the car and basically take the reins. So there is actually someone at the front.
Yep.
And kind of pat the seat next to them for Osiris to join them.
I'll hop on top. Hop on.
Get in.
Dude, your rolls are fire tonight. Can I have some of your luck,
I was gonna
please?
say, God, yeah.
Then I'll have none.
As you mount onto the horses, Fashovan onto the carriage and sit on the deck at the front so that you can guide the horses in the journey, Fashovan turns around and says, "Are we ready then, friends? Shall we take a tour of the city in style?" As
Yeah, let's
as he pulls out a bottle of wine, he gives you the nod, Chris.
And
Let's go.
Chris will literally just calmly ask Mare to head off, not even using the reins.
And the mare does. And it's a smooth journey into the city. There's a moment or two where the guards stop the carriage, see all of you, look slightly confused at Osiris to begin with, but then just waves you on through. But you are in the city from the north gate.
Lovely. First time.
I am so glad this John person worked.
This working.
This feels like it's going too well for us.
Shush,
No,
shush,
no,
shush.
Don't jinx
don't
it.
Shush.
say,
It's going great.
say nothing
Shush.
else. I implore you.
See,
Beneath
wonder.
you, as Vashovan is in the carriage with you, as you enter into the city, he starts talking about all the different landmarks and things that you might pass en route, asking like where you would like to see and what you would like to do. And he points up as you're strolling through the north gate towards the great hill with the old library, telling you about how much of a place of respite it is, and how that the building of the Council of Seven, the building of old with its tall central tower and the two wing towers, all are sort of very old buildings built by the dwarves that used to reside in this area, that now are merely here as artisans and ironmongers and sort of the industry workforce behind the town, where the old mining used to be has now been sort of stripped out, and all the ore and that is being used in the town is now imported from all over the continent. As the journey continues, it takes about half an hour. But the horses pull up. Without a word or guidance from Chris, in front of the Azure Watch headquarters, which is where you all find yourself as you cross over the bridge and into the now actually done up building, not this mangled one. I still haven't designed the proper map for it yet. But as you enter into the Azure Watch headquarters, you see a troop of the Azure Watch guards, all form up in the courtyard as the horses come to a stop with the carriage. Vashovan looks up. Well, friends, why have we come here?
We just have to make a short stop before we continue. Just come with us.
Very well. Not my cup of tea, this place, personally speaking. But very well. I will be intrigued to hear what's going on. Perhaps you never know. Perhaps Lady Celine is here and wishes to see me. I haven't spoken to Lady Celine in years. Well, a couple of years anyway. And he opens the carriage door, ushers Chris and Osiris off of the front of the carriage, and steps out. I assume you all follow him?
Yep. I'm gonna stay
I
real close to him.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna stay
whisper
real
to whisper to the rest of the group. Charm person is about another half hour, so we're fine.
Ask him to hold out his hands. And then if anyone's got rope, just tie him up.
Hey, friend, I got a question.
Yes.
Could you hold out your hands for me?
Why, certainly. Is this some kind of trick?
Well, it's
Yes.
a party trick we want. It's a party trick we want to do. You're
Fair
gonna love
enough.
it.
And he holds out his hands, his arms in front of you.
Jess will grab her tent rope and tie his hands.
He's going to contest it.
I
Okay,
would like.
what do I need to roll?
I'd like Aura to go behind him and kind of hold his arms in place to
I'm gonna
help
assist with this.
Jess.
So for you, for your role, it will be either sleight of hand, or if you are just trying to roughly wrestle the rope around his hands, it's going to be athletics. Your choice.
What is sleight of hand? Not great.
Can does my assistance help in any way, shape, or form?
It does a little bit, yes. So if you would like to roll with advantage, so roll again for me.
So roll again.
Ooh. Come on.
Yes.
Let's
You're
go.
so welcome. You're
Let's
so
go.
welcome. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Anyway,
Thank you.
You
Blow over.
manage to tie his hands, but it's at this point that Varshovan turns and says, "Look, do you really think elves can be charmed?" As he stares straight at you, Steve.
Yes.
No,
Oh crap.
we
Can
can't
I
be charmed.
see if I remember
I'm
it?
gonna call
Because
out the
I
thing.
swear, can I see if I remember this from the rule book? Because I swear, elves only have advantage against being charmed. They can be charmed.
Yes, you can try and remember it from the rulebook if you wish.
Thank you.
I also call out to any of the guards there nearby to immediately.
You know,
that's-
Oh, your rolls.
yeah, you know for a fact that he is lying, but at the same time, you know that they are strongly resistant because of their Fey ancestry. You know from the rule book, and you recall that actually those of elven kind and elven folk have an advantage against being charmed, on what would typically be their saving throw. But naturally, in this world, they have a resistance to it. And you do also recall that they are immune to magical sleep. And although they aren't fully immune to all charm effects, like some from certain magical items or perhaps unique monsters, that they would, within the game, get 2 rolls for it, basic, and take the higher roll. There's a chance that he could have been affected, but you only saw what you were led to believe in this instance.
Since my background is psychologist, do I know if he's lying or not? Because I'd be used to
Roll an
patients
insight
lying
check.
to me.
Roll an insight check. With advantage.
That would be with advantage. That would be a 26 without advantage.
Damn.
But with advantage, it would be 26 because the 5 rolled natural one is my second roll, so 26.
You can tell innately that he is not lying. He genuinely wasn't charmed by the spell. He recognized what the spell was the moment it failed, and you could tell that he put on a very, very good act. You can tell from his micro expressions that there was a deeper reason why he continued with the farce and allowed this to happen.
He's not lying. I can tell he's not lying. I'm used to patients lying to me all the time. There are micro expressions, tells. He's telling the truth. He wasn't charmed.
But why
The
did
question
he
is why he.
come here?
Why?
Yeah, why did you allow us to? Why did you pretend to be charmed? Why did you allow us to bring you here? For what reason?
Simply because I didn't want any of my folk harmed at the carnival.
We weren't going to harm your folk.
No, but
Nope,
if you'd
not
gone
at all.
through with the whole act and you mishandled the animals or something along those lines, and those greenback rhinos are not nice creatures to deal with, and they would have caused absolute havoc, and then I could tell from your little party here that you would have gotten involved, and then there would have been swords flying and magic flying everywhere, and then the innocent commoners could have gotten hurt, and there could have been a disaster. And I was simply trying to avoid that for the Carnivoke and the common people. I would rather that they had a poor performance and no earnings than a massacre on my hands to deal with. Is that not a fair enough reason?
I mean, yeah. No, yeah.
I mean,
Funny fair, yeah.
Chris just shrugs.
Yeah. So you just allowed yourself to be captured. There has to be another reason why you allowed yourself to be captured and brought to the place you don't want to be.
Oh, that's quite simple, because I've got nothing to hide. I'll be out of here by about 3 a.m. It's not a problem.
I
As
applaud your confidence.
as he says that, from out of the doors, they swing open, and you see, I've forgotten what his name was now. Got to go back through my notes. The Unity Marshal step out from the door. Ah, Osiris, my friend, and
Hello.
Vashovan. Well, now, this is a catch of the year, if I may say. I honestly didn't expect a field novice such as yourself to pull this one off. How did you do it? No, wait. Spare me the details. Let's get you inside, Vashovan, and perhaps we can sit down with a cup of tea and discuss this in the interview room. Shall we?
Chris just looks a bit miffed off that he only talked to Osiris.
I am so confused with what just happened. Did we get
don't
played?
know.
Yep, completely and utterly played.
Osiris, did you play us? Was this all planned?
No?
I mean,
Well, your Marshal Bracker Thorn seems to know him and is inviting his prisoner in for a cup of tea.
I have
Yes.
I have no
Do I know what's going on?
I am inviting him in for a cup of tea in the interview room. And he gives you a wink.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go for
makes sense.
coffee.
Would you
Um,
all like to come in out of the cold night?
Definitely.
Honestly,
Let's
I wouldn't
go.
mind a cup of tea.
still
Very
get the
well.
British and the tea.
Very well. After you all. And he motions you all to go inside. As you begin walking in to the now fairly familiar halls and the very same interview room that you were all questioned in earlier, you see that he's motioned to some of the guards to pick up the horses and take them over to the stables on the far side of the courtyard.
I still
And
hope we get those horses and the cart.
and there is fresh hay being laid out for the horses as promised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris would have told them before they went in. He would have been like, get them some fresh hay, I swear to God.
Now, Varshovan, as the Unity Marshal looks over at you all. Not going to ask the hard questions here, there's no point, because you'll have answers for everything, and there are ears in this room that we probably don't want to get involved with some of these deeper, shall we call them conspiracies for the moment, as they're unproven. To which Varshovan looks back and simply nods silently. Well, I don't know how you all managed this, but well done, I suppose. And you see another couple of guards coming in with massive pot of tea and cups and starts pouring them out for you all. Don't know how you managed to all do this, but
He came willingly.
did he now?
Well, our lovely esteemed Steve here tried to charm person, and he pretended to be charmed and came here willingly. Make of that what you will.
Yes. Carney folk looking out for their own, making sure that they don't get involved in the mess, I assume. To which Varshovan just simply silently nods once again. He then looks up at Osiris, and Varshovan addresses you directly. You do realise that if it had just been you on your own, I would have put up a fuss, and I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's literally just because thanks to these guys that we were able to do this, to be honest, so it's their victory, not mine.
Yes. Fair enough. No, I'm going to say well played. There's no way I could have beaten all of you at once. Either way, and he just takes a sip of the tea. This is actually a very nice brew. Thank you. And then he falls silent again. Brackathorn looks at the rest of you. Well, got some envelopes here. And he starts handing them out. You'll find your payment in there. And we'll call your deeds to the city, your debts to the city repaid. So thank you.
Hey, Aspen, didn't you mention something about the library offering us a reward for this dude as well?
Did I mention something about the library offering us a reward for bringing in this guy? 'Cause I don't remember.
Session 6.
I believe you did, yes.
Yes, I did. I'm very confident in that answer. 100%. I remembered.
5 gold pieces to track down the people that destroyed the library, which included Vishovan, I believe. I think that was what I wrote down. Yeah.
Which attempted to destroy the library.
Yeah, attempted to destroy the library. Yeah. I think it was Vishovan, or was it Valen? Valen. Oh, it might be. It might be a different person begin with V.
Valen was one of the people. Vishovan was one of the others on that.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yes. So we should maybe. I take it it's nighttime now. And the library will be closed. In the morning, maybe report to the library and get our reward there as well.
Yes. Can we get something in writing saying that we've brought him in, maybe with like a stamp of approval or something official that we can show the library so that they're aware that we're not lying, you know?
Well, if you look in those envelopes I've given you, you'll find that there is 5 gold pieces in there each. I cannot give you a stamp of approval for the library for one simple reason.
Which is?
The reward was ours to offer, and the library was merely putting it upon your laps.
Right. Okay.
So it's it is one and the same reward, I'm afraid. So no double dipping here. And then he looks up at Cyrus. Yes, got your payment here too. And he pushes the envelope your way. 5 gold. But with that, your contract with us and the Azure Watch is finished. You're free. If you want to. Or you can continue to work with us. It's your choice.
Aura is looking at her party and looking at him and looking at her party and is like, what do I say here? I'm very confused.
Well, Osiris, do you want to stay on with the Azure Watch, or do you want to keep an eye on these folk and travel with them as a group? It's your choice, whatever you wish to do. You're a free man now.
Chris just wiggles their eyebrows at him, just in a I like you. You should stick with us.
I mean, the Azure Watch is cool enough, but if these guys will have me, I'll happily stay with them for a bit. I think they're fun. They also have very intriguing technology as I look over towards Jess with the speaker. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Thorn raises an eyebrow. Just one singular eyebrow. Interesting technologies, you say? Such as?
A noise box.
A noise box.
It's run out. It needs the sun to power it up at the moment. It's run out of magic.
Right.
Interesting.
I don't know this world.
It's just run out of energy. I don't think it runs on magic.
It runs on magic from the sun.
Fair enough.
Oh, magic.
I've heard of some weird magics coming out of the city, but this one's new to me. But hey, whatever floats your boat.
It's for entertainment. For music.
Ah, well, in that case, then consider yourself the bard of the party, I guess, eh?
No, I don't perform the music. The music comes out of the box.
The music is the box. It is one with the box.
Well, what?
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna try and understand what you're talking about. And Verschoven's sort of looking at you intriguingly at the same time. Hey, you got anything else you can show us? Interesting technologies indeed.
A collapsible kettle for tea and coffee.
Collapsible kettle. Have you got it on you now?
Does Jess have her rucksack with her? Her big rucksack.
I don't know. Did you
assume
bring
so.
it with you?
Yes, probably, because I think we were moving on afterwards. Yeah, so she'll rummage in her backpack, and she will bring out the jet style portable stove with the fuel can and the collapsible silicon kettle. And she'll say, "Do you have any water? If you could kindly fill this up with water."
He pulls a jug over
Okay.
from one end of the table and slides it across towards you. As he
So-
watches this collapsible kettle, describe what he's seeing.
So it's like it looks like the stacking cups. It's similar to that. When Jess pulls it up, it's like made of silicon, and it is a lovely kind of camping green color. And she pulls it up, and it turns into a kind of jug, and the silicon lid is separate. And she fills it with water and puts the lid on. And with her metal cup, she puts one of her tea bags, her last tea bag, in the cup, and lights the jet boiler and puts it on top of the jet stove. It'll just take a few minutes for the water to get to temperature, similar to when you put a kettle on a fire. And after a couple of minutes, it will start to make a button boiling sound, and she'll turn off the fuel can and pour the tea out. And then after that's empty, she will take the lid off and collapse it back down.
As all of this is going on, all you lot are seeing from Verschoven, I can't speak for Osiris, but I assume Osiris as well, and Brackathorn, all you are seeing is this wide-eyed expression where all of their eyebrows are raised as high as they can go, comically so. Jaws just dropped, like mouths open, and they are flabbergasted at what they're seeing.
Yep.
And after all of this has happened, and you've spent the 2 or 3 minutes boiling the water and making this cup of tea in a tea bag in the cup, rather than boiling the leaves and letting the
Steve.
letting the water accumulate the flavour of the tea and what have you, instead of doing it in the normal way. And they're watching all of this absolutely flabbergasted. It just takes a couple of minutes. But eventually they sort of calm down, and Brackathorn looks over at you and goes, "Is that magical fire?"
No, it's technology from where I'm from.
Like a magical fire that you can control.
Jess sees she's not going to get anywhere explaining gas canisters and yes, but it's only charmed for a while. It will run out eventually.
Portable fire. And the elf looks sort of... Verschoven's looking rather amused by this as well, and it's like... Portable fire.
And a portable kettle too, which you can make instant tea. So if you have tea leaves and say some kind of linen, like, you know, the really thin muslin linen?
Cheesecloth tends to work quite well.
Cheesecloth.
Aye.
Thank you. And then you stitch it up with the tea inside. You can put it in a mug, pour hot water on it, and you have instant tea after a couple of minutes. If you kind of made this in mass, it would save so much time, and you could make a small fortune. And you could probably, you know, patent it, and anything
Sorry
you
for writing
make,
this
you
down.
could donate a little to us as what's the word I'm looking for?
Royalties?
Commission. Royalties, yes, royalties. For the
Don't you
idea.
mean royalties?
Royalties.
Thank God.
Yes,
Yes, we
royalties.
patent that idea. It
That's
would make us a
terrible.
fortune.
I'm going to ask you all to be very careful where you display your technologies, as you call it. I am going to be overly concerned that these newfangled contraptions of yours, some of them may not be well received here. But I must admit that is a convenient idea of yours, and I'm a member of the Azure Watch, so by laws of my contract, I'm not allowed to take on any of these ideas, and I'm sure Vershoven will remember the details and experiment with the idea of tea bags, as you called them. Because that would be right up his alley as a cover story, wouldn't it?
I also have some wake nut bags as well. I don't drink wake nut juice, but if you'd like some, and she'll pull out the instant coffee packs and just gingerly walk over and place them on the desk. It's from somewhere.
Take some back and just put them in their pocket.
What is this?
Chris is just like, no, I need wake nut juice in
I'm
the
going.
morning.
Brackathorn
So confused.
stands up. He looks at you and he says, "I'm glad that you have these wonderful things that you are offering as gifts to me, but as a member of the Azure Watch, I am not allowed to accept them. I do apologize. However,
Chris will take all the wake nut juice back then.
Are you sure I can't give you one bag? It is Colombian, and Colombian is like one of the top wake nut brands from where I'm from.
Yeah, Steve carefully hides his coffee pack.
Brackathorn looks over at Osiris.
He's still thinking Colombian, huh?
Have you ever heard of this Colombian before?
Really, it's said to be the best where we're from, but it's actually just a private business in our area. It's not exactly well known outside of it, I don't think.
I've been around a bit. I used to be a sailor. I've no idea what this is.
Can I beg of you all to go home, please? That would be... Allow me and Vershoven to have a conversation whilst I interrogate his ledgers that you have so kindly brought, along with his carriage and everything else. We will do a thorough inspection. I have to calm myself down with another cup of tea, I think, and he looks over at Vershoven, and Vershoven just nods. I have seen some weird things as well. I think it's best we have a cup of tea before we start discussing whatever questions you have for me. And he looks up at you, Osiris. I trust that you can get them out to Elizabeth's, Taylor's, just north of the Market
Give him
District.
Yep, just give him one last salute and alright, I'll be on my way.
Very good. And just one word of advice. Try and keep your contraptions little more discreet, shall we say? At least what you showed me was harmless. At least there's that.
Might put some people in panic.
Aye, that's what I'm thinking. And he gives you a wink. Keep an eye on them, Osiris. You're a good lad.
Oh, try. I do not make any promises with this bunch.
Very well then. And he waves you all out as you exit the now very quiet Azure Watch headquarters. You're walking back towards Elizabeth Taylor's shop. At this point it's about 9 o'clock in the evening. And most of the streets are filled with the cheers from local bars or where people are drinking, or filled with the last of the people going home after a long, hard shift from work, whatever the case may be. But as you are walking, you have an opportunity to either explore, walk and talk, or do you just wish to get there in relative silence? It's up to you.
What the hell is a clump?
Towards Osiris.
Don't worry. It's the name of a tiny business from where we're from that makes high quality wake nut juice.
Excuse me. I've never actually really talked to you much at all. Who and what are you?
Who points at himself me?
Yes.
I'm a half-orc.
As what?
Orc.
Of course. Yes. Natural. Yes.
You know
And
Lord of
your
the
name?
Rings?
Do I know one of the what?
I haven't
of the
shown
Ring-
a Lord
Lord
of the
of the Rings.
Rings yet.
It's like those guys.
No, I haven't shown her yet.
Mm.
Did
Do
not
you know what?
play much of your Dice and Destiny before, by the way. So even that was relatively new. This is all wild. That won't make any sense to you, half orc man that I still don't know the name of.
It's
You do know my name. I told you.
Osiris. Have you not been?
I told you that yesterday.
It's
I told you that when I
Osiris.
first met you. It's Osiris.
No, saying about Lord of the Rings. I have a confession. I don't think I've ever watched Lord of the Rings.
What?
You see a shocked expression on Steve's face.
No, it's okay. I haven't either. I don't particularly have the time.
Perhaps if we ever get back to where we're from, we can, instead of having a D&D in a forest and being whipped away to to
Oh
this
yeah,
world,
I'm gonna.
we can sit down and have a long weekend movie marathon of Lord of the Rings with loads of snacks.
Oh yeah, I'm going
If
to have to
we
call
get
you
back.
Chris is
guys.
just slowly looking at Osiris and just like ignore everything that she's saying. By the way, don't worry.
Lord of the Rings D&D? Where
Dice
the
and
hell
Destiny.
are you guys from?
We're from pretty far away.
It's
Very
a
far
unique
away.
game from our homeland. Very, very unique.
Yes.
looks more confused.
Chris just absolutely face palms because this is not helping at all.
Well, anyway, Aura sticks her hand out in front of Osiris. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Aurora.
Pleasure. And he takes her hand.
It's weird. At this moment in time, this very odd party that you've come across, Osiris, that
Mm-hmm.
all have fair or pale skin and complexion, all human, randomly getting very, very confused and saying some very confusing things. Can you roll me a intelligence check, please?
I can indeed. And I'm fairly certain I'm good at those. I am. 21.
Nice.
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 You think over some of the things that you've seen, some of the things that you've heard them say, and you start piecing together a few bits and pieces. But there's one thing in particular that piques your interest, that kind of puts it all together, that slipped out of their mouths from another world.
Thanks, Jess.
And it just
Oh, what did I do?
and it just
You were the one who said that.
it just pops at the front of your mind after every logical thought process that you could possibly have regarding everything that they've said. And it all comes down to that one little saying that they said, from another world. You've got about 15 more minutes on your walk back to Elizabeth Taylor's.
So, like, is your mom an orc and your dad not an orc, or
That's a really rude thing to ask, Aura. Come on.
I'm really curious. Okay, maybe both of his parents are both half orcs. Is that how that works? Could you
Actually,
be
quarter
quarter other species? Is species even the correct word to use here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Fabulous. I'd like to know that I'm not being racist. You know, good things to do.
Speciesist if we're talking here.
Okay, speciest then.
Can I
Jeez.
can I ask a really strange question? Considering
Okay.
what other races are there in this
Really good
town?
question.
World.
I'm gonna grab my book out.
Fair enough. You pull
I'm just
out
gonna
this.
say it.
You pull out the tome, Osiris, and what you're looking at looks completely foreign to you. Pages don't flow the same way as books tend to here, where they flip over and forwards and you flip each page up and keep rotating the book. This one, although you've seen books like this, tomes like this before, they're not very common. They're normally found in the ancient texts of libraries, that sort of thing, or monasteries. But it's not so much the book itself, but the pages and the cover. It doesn't seem right. Although it has a leather-bound appearance to an extent, it looks to be quite reflective material on the cover. It's that same plastic reflection of a sheen that you would actually see on a D&D monster manual or on the D&D player's guide, for example, which is very strange, and it's not something you'd ever really see here in this world. And the pages themselves, they're printed, not written. And it's very, very uniform, unlike printed materials or manuscripts that you have here in this world, where they press the ink upon a page. The ink that's on the page appears to be very, very much printed in a very different way.
Chris is
so
just going to hand it to Jess and turn the pages over to the correct section.
fair enough. What are you looking for?
Jess is going to flick
The
through.
right section.
Mm-hmm.
Jess will flick through, and then she will come to a page on tabaxis and get really excited because Jess is a secret crazy cat lady. Do you have tabaxis here?
Yes.
DM. Yes. Yes, we have
Yes.
tabaxi here.
Jess will try and hide her excitement, but you can clearly see she's very, very excited about the prospect of meeting a humanoid cat.
Does
Tabaxi?
that book have all races?
Would you like to take a look at the book?
I would like to take a look at
Chris
the
would
book if I can.
Chris would kind of look and see that his kind of curiosity, and would just kind of like, oh, yeah, take a look, flip through this. It's got some artwork in it. If you can't read the text, I have no idea if you're going to be able to read the text, but you can look at the artwork.
Can I try to read the text?
You can try and read the text as much as you like. And for you, the entire book appears to be written in common.
Oh, slow.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And as you're flicking through it, you see different things about half-orcs, about orcs, about tabaxis, about rogues, about fighters, and about wizards and mages, and all these sorts of informational pages with what you, as you're reading through it, what appears to be stat blocks, as they're labelled as. You don't see much in the way of a tome as you're reading this. To you, this actually appears to be a rule book that is based on a game called Dice and Destiny. But you do notice a lot of similarities within those pages as you're reading through it and seeing various things that describe things that are in this world, in and on this continent in Albion.
I know it probably doesn't make like a whole lot of sense. Like I wouldn't overthink too much of it, to be honest.
I mean, it appears to be a game.
In
You
a
can read
way,
it.
yeah.
I can read it.
That's
It's
interesting.
common.
In a way,
It's in common
yeah,
for me.
kind of. But literally, don't overthink. Don't overthink it.
Common? I'm sorry.
Common.
It's in common? Common is a language?
Common, fun fact, is what we're speaking right now.
No, we're speaking English.
You are, in fact, speaking common.
Chris is just face palming once again. It's just like
I
Chris is
mean,
like,
no, yes, of course we are speaking common.
This is getting a
Yes.
little long. You guys know more than you lead on.
Sorry, she's trying her best.
I'm very tired. Sleep deprived, even one would say. I need a nap. That is what I need.
I can quite say this is a very handy book to have. How did you come
Yep,
across it?
and that is why it's going back in my backpack.
Probably there.
To you, this
Amazing.
to you, Osiris, you would see this as almost like the ultimate travel guide, as it were, to Albion as you're flicking through it.
And that's all that it needs to be, because we don't want to give him an existential crisis.
You're about to. You're about to.
That's why Chris will basically close the book and just slip it
It's
out.
okay. It's okay. If he has a existential crisis, Jess should be able to help with that. If he wants to come to me and talk, if he wants to come and talk to me about any issues or problems and has any existential crisis, it's only 1 silver piece per hour.
Basically, before he flips to over the major game rule section, Chris is just going to be slowly closing the book and just kind of slipping it out of his hands and putting it back in their bag.
Fair. No, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah. I might have an existential crisis now. He's close. He's close.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We're from a very odd part. We're from an odd place. We're from a very different place.
World before. We're not you. Her.
Chris just slowly looks at Jess.
I wouldn't say we're from a different world. I'd say we're from an isolated area of this world.
Can I insight check that? Can I
Yes, you can.
I'm going to action that right now.
You can hold up. You can insight that check with advantage because of your intelligence check from earlier.
Chris is just going to be like, how are you planning on sticking around with us?
Two horrible fucking words.
Jess will try and reiterate. Look, when I say we're from a different world, I mean this place feels like a different world compared to where we're from.
Chris is just
I haven't
like
seen the deception check yet.
As you insight check what they're saying in an attempt to diffuse the idea that they're from another world out of your head, what they're starting to say seems to click a little bit more into place about what they're saying, like not another world, but another world like that's isolated from here, but it's still on this world, but it's like being in another world, and it kind of clicks into place for you. It avoids the complete idea of existential dread. Like a comfort blanket.
I still mean what I said. 1 silver piece per hour if you do require someone to talk to and through your feelings and things.
I appreciate that.
Well, if you know anyone that does, I'm always looking to make money here.
I mean, pick your poison. Different back alleys with different people.
Chris just snorts.
I don't know about you lot, but I really need a drink.
Yeah, please. And I'm just going to lead them to like the best tavern there is.
Tavern before Elizabeth's.
Yep.
As you continue your journey, you come across a tavern that you're all relatively familiar with that's not too far now from Elizabeth's. You know this place fairly well as well, Osiris, the Swirly Gig. And you are familiar with the traditions that are upheld in here. And as you walk in, you see the entire bar. Once again, all the patrons in the bar stop. I turn, I look. And then they turn back and carry on, whilst the bartender behind the bar looks up and says, "Oh, if it isn't my if it isn't the 5 favourite customers of mine that came in here, stout for the lady if I'm correct, and an ale for the rest of you."
Actually, I'd like the strongest thing you have, please.
So a stout
I
for
will-
you.
I will go back with my stout. That was really beneficial last time.
Do you have any spirits?
Now you're talking, love. You're talking about the potato juice.
Yes, potato juice. I will take some potato juice.
I think
What's potato juice?
we got a bottle up here. Hang on. And you see him shuffling through some of the bottles at the back.
Yeah,
Pulls
Chris
one
is-
down, puts it on the counter. Don't get many requests for this one, love.
And Jess will
Potato
turn
juice.
to Aurora and say, "Potato juice. It's," and she'll whisper, "It's vodka. Vodka's made of potatoes."
Oh,
It's made
you
of
can have a
potatoes?
pint of- Are you gonna have a pint
Yeah.
of vodka?
No, he's
Pint
just
of
handed you the
straight
bottle.
vodka.
He has literally just handed you the bottle.
Brilliant.
I will
Okay.
take the bottle and I will take the. What kind of glass does he give me?
He doesn't.
She will just take the
Drink
bottle and
12 or are
swig
we
from the
gonna-
bottle. How much do I owe you, good sir?
For that, it's been up there a little while, so and it's not really been selling. So if you've got a silver piece, that'll do.
I will hand over a silver piece.
Brilliant.
We'll give
I've got a
you
question,
half
barkeep.
of whatever that is worth when I figure that out. And she will take the bottle and take a swig. Oh yeah, tastes like hope. Wow.
It does taste like home. It reminds me of a really nice one I had that a friend gave me. This is good stuff. I don't know what he means. It's
Good
been on the
stuff I used
shelf
to
for a
steal
while.
from my mother.
Wow.
Barkeep,
Yes.
what's the strongest stuff you got?
To be honest, I think I've just given it to him. And that's our last bottle.
Jess will pass the bottle over to Steve.
Yeah,
When
Steve
do we need to
takes,
make con save? That is my question.
Chris
Steve
is
takes the bottle and takes a huge swig of it.
It's vodka. It is straight, neat vodka. And the
Chris
thing
is
is,
gonna
there's
order an ale.
you're not too familiar with what strength this is at all. I would like all 3 of you to make a con save.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Con
I knew it.
save, right?
I'm pretty sure I.
It's-
Oh no.
Fine. It is
Oh,
not
no.
fine.
It's not fine.
22.
Steve,
It's not fine at all.
as soon as that vodka hits your lips, you realise, oh shit, this is homebrewed. Like this is the sort of stuff that back home you would have considered moonshine. That if you were to set it on fire, it would stay lit for about a minute and a half at least. You know, it is that strong. And as soon as it hits your lips, you're like, oh god, no more.
Jess will turn to Steve and go, "You're right, Steve," and give him a big pat on the back.
Strong stuff.
You
Jess-
guys look like you're having fun. Can I have a swig?
Jess, it hits you like a truck, but you manage to hold it down. Just.
Excellent.
Chris,
Oh,
you
this
do,
is-
like, do not
this
throw up anywhere
Is
near me.
amazing. And Jess will turn to the party that hasn't had the vodka and offer the bottle to who hasn't had
Cyrus.
it? Chris and Cyrus and Aspen.
I'll take some.
Chris just shrugs and just like, might as well, and grabs it and takes a swig.
Careful, it's
Yup.
really strong stuff.
I'm
I'm a
planning
half-orc. I'm
to.
used to this shit.
I think we need this after today.
Today's
Fair
been
enough.
so fun.
Cyrus.
I talked to a horse, you
Yep.
guys.
You what?
You
did
you what? You talked. You talked.
Chris is going to take a
Are you?
swig.
Jess is just going to instantly tell him, are you experiencing auditory hallucinations? That's really serious, you know. You should. Oh, I don't think that there'll be any
18.
any services here that might help with auditory hallucinations.
I'm good.
Supposed to
thank
be
you.
a psychologist.
Aspen, you can't take this, neat.
There we go. Okay, I'm back. My headset just died.
You have pretty much the same reaction as Steve.
I told you it was strong stuff.
I'm like punching myself in the chest.
Oh, this is good. Oh, it reminds me of
Should I
when
make
I
a
was
con
in high
check, or-
school.
Yes, please. Con save or check. Check or save, whichever.
no,
Everyone
the
else has
the
done
VTT is-
saves.
VTT's bugging out for me. Can I roll normal dice?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Thank you.
This reminds me of
Crashing
when
out.
I
Okay,
first
where's my
moved to
D20?
university.
On
As
the
if I went to university.
on
I
an-
didn't go to university.
on an 18
when
on
I
that
first moved away.
on an 18 on that con check, you managed to handle it.
Okay, 15.
And on a 15, you handle it, but it is a bit harsh on the back of your throat.
Aura is gonna go in for her second big swig because that didn't feel like it was enough for her. And she's gonna take like 2 massive gulps. She really needs this.
Yep. By all
no.
This is
means,
the complete
no.
opposite of me as a person, by the way. I don't drink at all, so this is really funny to me.
whilst all of this is going on, the rest of the bar, the rest of the people that are in the bar are starting to pick up a tune here and there, and the barkeeper's just staring at the lot of you. Oh, well, I think I'm going to have to brew another batch of that stuff if you lot like it.
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
This is really
Jessel.
well done.
If you want, I can make it stronger.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Jess
it's
will
plenty
take
strong.
another gulp. Jess will take another gulp. It's really good. Yeah, I don't
Wait,
know why it's not
yeah.
selling. Maybe you need some kind of better advertising for it.
Oh,
You know what? You know
like
what you
maybe
should
you need
add. You know what
branding.
you should add.
What's
You
your
should
name? What's your name?
My name, Aiden.
Aiden.
You know what,
All right,
Aiden.
Aiden, listen to me here. What you need to do is you need to make some fruit syrups, and then you need to actually, or just fruit itself, and then you need to flavor the potato juice with it, and then you'll get even more flavor, and then it won't just be the plain, the plain straight potato juice, right? And
Hear me
then
out. Vanilla.
And then you'll get way more. Hear me out. Vanilla, if you can get your hands on it. I know
Yes.
it's quite hard to get your hands on. Raspberries when they're in season. Pretty much any kind of
Cherry.
tart juice or any sweet
Cherry.
juice, or like cherries,
you-
sweet cherries. Or
Do you
like
have?
Can
do they-
I ask all of you, have you been drinking at another bar?
no.
No, we're
I have
had a
had
really
a
long
really
day.
good day.
Right. Well, I'll take your advice. I'll listen to it, and when I brew another batch, I'll do some with some fruits for you to test for me.
Brilliant.
absolutely.
It will taste.
Might be a couple of months, though.
Oh.
We can always come back. Look, we may be out of the city, but we might come back. It really depends. We will. I do recommend it though. I do want to try this again. I enjoy the atmosphere here. Thank you, Aiden. And then Chris is gonna take another swig.
Chris, I need you to make another con check. Con save this time, please.
Jess will take a third swig.
I'll drop. Fuck it, one more
Yes.
swig. Why not?
Swig that she's gonna take.
Steve
Yep.
is really contemplating if we should take
All of
another
us.
swig.
15.
Everyone that's having a drink. 15.
Con
Chris,
save.
you are starting to really feel it. But you're fine.
Guys.
Jess, this is bread and butter for you.
God.
You know what,
Okay,
Steve?
Listen, my
okay.
job my job is
17.
stressful. I like a drink in the evenings.
Or as a farmer, they
Steve sees
sometimes
everyone
need
drinking
some
it.
good liquor on them.
Steve
You're-
sees everyone drinking. Is like, hey, you know what? Why not?
Roll a con save. This time you manage to hold yourself together as you take it down, and you begin to feel the warming effects of the vodka as it travels through your down your throat and into
All
your stomach.
alcoholics. I like. I
So,
like the
can I
smell.
ask?
That's terrible.
Can I ask people? Oh, what are we doing next? Other than going to Elizabeth's to bed, but what are we doing next? Like,
Do we want to
No,
kind of?
are
I
we?
think it'd be very fun to find out about more of the races. Because what if we find out, hear me out, what if we find out something like the Navi or like
I don't think they exist here. Like
okay, but they might.
know I
Or
have
like
to book. I have to book.
well, maybe the book like doesn't have a DLC or something. I don't know.
Am I hearing all these words, DM?
You're hearing
Sure.
every word of
No,
this.
that's quietly.
Surely we should be trying to find a way home. Although, hang on, who knows?
You heard what they
How
said.
long?
We don't talk about stuff at the moment.
They don't know where home is. Home could be somewhere miles away.
Yeah,
You know, I need to go home. My parents are gonna wonder where I am.
One
I
at a
really should
time,
go home.
please.
Yeah.
Laura kind of looks at Jess and she's like, actually, yeah, I do probably need to go home. My parents are going to wonder where I am.
I'm probably gonna be fired from my job if I don't go home soon.
Or are you gonna fire me because we've been away?
I forgot I was your boss for a second. No, I feel like I can excuse this. If you told me about it and I didn't join you on this adventure, though, absolutely. This sounds like such a trip.
Oh.
But no,
Yeah,
your job is safe. Actually,
So you
how
guys
about
are
that?
lost.
Did I tell you guys that we've been missing for like over a month?
Oh.
yeah.
What?
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 Yeah, my fiance is not going to stick around this long.
Wait, fiance? I thought you were married.
Yeah, we were supposed to marry in, on paper we were married, but it's a bit complicated.
So basically, you've lived together for a long time, but you just haven't bothered to tie the knot.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think
Yeah,
this is a
I have a
bit.
friend like that.
And I think this is kind of a bit of a deal break, being away for for a month.
But surely, if we've been away for a month, that people would have reported us missing. If she's
Yeah,
worth
no,
her
there's like
salt as a
so many people
fiance,
looking for us. There's like people diving into the lake looking for us.
they think we're dead.
Yeah.
You know all of this already.
Steve, my friend. Surely, if your fiance loves you and knows you're missing, there's all this police search. She would have been informed by the police, and if she's worth her salt, she would stick around. Jess is getting slightly drunk now. She would stick around for you. If she doesn't stick around, then maybe you should consider breaking it off yourself. Marriage is in sickness and in health, and in missingness.
That's part of
Yeah.
I'm
how.
just gonna get ale. I'm just getting ale while they're talking about this.
Yep.
And just listen. I'm just gonna get an ale from the bartender, just like
It
stand at
costs-
the bar and listen to
It,
this.
it costs you a copper, but he hands it over and he's like, that's a really interesting bunch of people you find yourself with. What are they like?
Worse. Much,
We're like
much
super
more
cool,
explorative.
actually.
Oh.
Aiden,
Yeah.
bloody pal,
pretty
Aiden.
cool.
We're like super awesome.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does not get it does not get any better. It does.
Chris, I have to tell you this from the bottom of my heart. Look, Chris, and also Aura is slightly getting tipsy now because she's like had like 7 gulps of vodka at this point.
Uh-huh.
Chris, I have to tell you this from like the bottom of my heart. You speak like an autistic 7-year-old.
No, I don't. No.
The next thing you're gonna start saying is like 6'7", and I really can't deal with that.
6, 7.
Why are you staring
No!
Jess.
No.
Can I strike?
Jess is going to turn round to Aurora and say, "People are looking for us, but I've got nobody. My parents are dead. I don't really have friends, and I'm pretty sure my work colleagues hate me. Who's going to be looking for me?"
You hear the loud ringing of a bell as your conversations and your exhaustion and your excitation goes on for at least another half hour or hour. But you hear the loud ringing of a bell. Right, you rotten lot, it's time you all got yourselves home, whether it's your wives, your daughters, your sons, or your lonesome selves. Get yourself to bed and enjoy the rest of your night. We're closing shop.
Just gonna tip him like I'm gonna tip him like 2 silver for this entire shit.
Aye, thank you.
Have a good
I will
night.
tip him a couple of copper because, yeah, sorry, it's only a couple of
Who needs
copper,
to
but
be carried?
it's
Who
something.
needs to be carried back?
I would like everyone that's been drinking heavily to roll one final con save.
I've been
And
switching to L's.
If you've been on the owl, you're fine.
Someone needs to be sober for these
Chris,
people.
Chris needs to
Chris
be
is just gonna
carried.
be like, Chris is just gonna have a really good night, Aiden, and then
Oh,
they're just
God.
gonna collapse on the bar right there.
Yep.
Just head
Cyrus
just
is just
down.
Right.
Cyrus just
That'll be a nat
pick up
20.
Chris.
Yep. Jess, you stand up and you are perfectly fine. You have either drunken so much that you've come round the other side sober again, or you're just so familiar with moonshines and vodkas and things like that that you're just used to it. Like there's no flies on you, shall we say? Whereas
I will help carry then other people who are drunk.
Whereas Chris, although he's not paralytic, he is clearly moving left and right and thinking he's going backwards or forwards.
Just gonna pick him up.
Yeah,
Just gonna pick him up.
and you manage it easily.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Who else
consider
wants to pick
anything.
up? Who needs to be picked up?
Aura is
I'm
laughing
fine.
her ass off at Chris, by the way. She's pointing and laughing. I rolled a 12, so I don't know what's going on here.
Is Jamie still with the group? I assume so. Aspen, sorry.
Yes, I also am going to, even though Jess says that she's helping, I still know that she has been drinking, so I'm also going to assist and help people back so that no one's going off on their own little adventure.
That's a
You
know
darn
Aura
good
so
idea.
well. You know Aura too well.
You all make your way, and it takes a little bit longer this time than the 15 minutes or so that it would have taken you. But you make your way back, and you get to Elizabeth's tailor shop, and you find yourselves once again in a safe location, ready for a night's sleep. As you get yourselves sorted out and lay Chris down on one of the various beds in the place that's been laid out for you all, Elizabeth calls out, Try and keep it down, please. I have an early client in the morning. Thank you. And then shuts her door and locks it behind her. As for the rest of you that are still fairly conscious, having had a few drinks, but more than capable, you pitch yourselves up, clean yourselves off, and you settle down for the night. Is there anything you'd like to say before you go to bed?
I think Jess is just going to get some water from the jug on her bedside table and make sure she drinks a load of water before she goes to sleep.
Aura,
Yeah?
can you talk to horses?
No, dude.
I talked to a horse today.
It's okay. I
One
talked to
called
the
Poppy
heavens.
Yeah. And then the other one was called Poppy.
Oh, that's really cute. I talked to the heavens. And I asked, like,
Thank God.
yeah, but it's a woman.
God is
Yeah.
a woman.
Crazy, I know. It's like Ariana Grande knew what she was talking about. But anyway,
Belinda was right.
Are you saying that aloud in front of Osiris?
Yes.
And God was a woman.
Do I know about the gods?
You know of the gods, yeah. You know of the pantheon that's available. You know of Shantae, etc.
Her name was Shantae, and like I think she moved the horses, so maybe I can speak to horses, but telepathically and not through words.
I spoke to the horses.
Yeah, I think I telepathically moved them. Maybe. Yeah.
It was the god that's helping you.
Hello. I forgot you were here.
How does Steve feel with his 13?
Yeah, woozy.
Osiris, I'm gonna show you Galinda Grande, on the speaker box, and then you can know how God is woman. Chris is not a good singer.
Dying.
Such confusion.
Aura is also dying because Glinda Grande is hilarious. Oh God.
I need to end this chaos.
Oh, Glinda Grande is a witch. But she's a good witch.
North.
Is this what? Oh, I'm in my room. Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm walking.
You're in the
around.
same. You are in the same room as Chris and Aura at this stage. Osiris.
Chris, I will talk to you about this tomorrow. I'm gonna go to my room. She points.
No, you're in no. This is your room.
Oh, I have a room.
I thought we. Oh.
Okay. And she'll just go lie down next to Chris. She gives up. She doesn't go out much of a fight.
Chris, by the time you lie down next to Chris, Chris is asleep.
She points to Osiris, and then she's like, "There's space. Join us." And then she'll promptly fall asleep as well.
He's the only one with such confusion on his face.
I feel so
Sleep on
sorry
the
for
floor
you.
for a bit. He's sleeping on the floor. He doesn't care.
Fair enough. As for the
He's
rest
used
of
to
you,
this, it's fine.
as for the rest of you, Steve, Jess, you head to bed, and before you all know it, some of you with very bad hangovers, you wake up in the morning, and that is where we're going to leave tonight's session.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Woo.
Pardon our characters' drunk shenanigans in this session. That was
No, it was so good. This was such a fun session.
It was hilarious.
I really
love the
think
point
I
of the
think that it
DM
was really
said,
good.
"I
All of the
was-
shenanigans just throughout it. I loved it.
So
it's a very
the
fun
fun
session.
thing, the fun thing I did with when Steve failed his save, I actually took a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh no!
God.
Oh no. God, are you okay?
Okay, and that is where we're
Everyone-
going to end tonight's stream. So,
Yeah.
thank you, everyone.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone, for joining
Thank
us
you.
tonight. This was our first episode back after the new year. Hope you all enjoyed it and the shenanigans that were had. And for the love of God, I hope that everyone is having a good time. Bye.
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 Bye.